Yeah, with no audio, by the way, besides the game audio.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. George looking over the floor. Back to Edwards. Outside for George. 5 to shoot. Over Randall. George, no good. Randall outside. To the right side. Wembenyama, a screen. Jacks up a three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Pass to Wembenyama. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Well, some have argued that Wembenyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now, Mutombo. Paul George missing from long range. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Edwards. Mutombo grabs the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Wembenyama, a screen. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And I like when Wembenyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Right side, George. Pass to Bird. Lets it go with a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Up top, Randall. Here's Mutombo. Here's Maxwell. Can't nail the jumper. San Antonio trails by 4. For three, Edwards sinks the three-pointer.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Russell looking around. Outside for Wembanyama. Mutombo with the ball. Robinson picks him up. A three from Wembanyama. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
George with no one around. Out to Bird. And stolen by Russell. And here's Maxwell for three. They get it back. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Toronto with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's 9 points for Victor Wembanyama. There's Ball with the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Maxwell. Duncan with the block. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Toronto ahead, leading by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Outside for Wembanyama. Russell with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Bird. Swiped it away. The three from Maxwell. Rebound San Antonio.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Bird outside. Outside, George. Over Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Toronto calls timeout. minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Radmanovich. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Duncan. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 9 points. The wide open look here for Caruso. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Caruso, no good. San Antonio trails by 11. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Right wing. Gobert down low. He has yet to score. Drops in the layup for 2. Gobert's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Edwards looking it over. On the wing, Thompson. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Toronto leading by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Thompson outside. Five on the clock. Out to Edwards. That 3 off the mark. And here is Caruso. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Williams, it's look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. With the drive, Radmanovich for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Thompson inside the line. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Mutombo. Toronto working the ball around now. Up top, Randall. Hasn't made one yet. Mutombo with the ball. With his first shot attempt. That's good on the jump shot. And Toronto leads by 14.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
For 3, Edwards. Nice D from Russell.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Mutombo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there.
He doesn't get the second one.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Toronto leading by 11. Wembanyama, a screen from the arc. The three. They get the rebound. Pass to Mutombo. Over to the wing. Tries it again. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Thompson misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Wembanyama for three. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Wembanyama outside. Carries it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Thompson misses. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
For the finish. And Randall throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And here's George for three. And so it's Toronto with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. San Antonio trails by 21. From past the arc. And it's George again missing. Bogut with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now ball. Takes a three. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got himself on the board with three there.
0 Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
And Paul with the block. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. There's a screen by Robinson. Now, here's George. And Toronto making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Bird. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. And it's Williams with the ball for Toronto. Has to Gobert. And here is Caruso. He's covered by Ball. Gobert the screen. And Toronto turns it over again. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Ball. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Outside, George. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
And the rejection by Bird. San Antonio trails by 15.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
And here's George for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's George on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And again, no good by Toronto.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Toronto. Three-pointer, Bird. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Outside, Ball. It's Davis on the wing. And here's Bird from the arc. It's rebounded by Maxwell. Trying to end the drought. And Victor Wembanyama hits from deep. And Toronto leads by 15.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
A nice shot by George. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Russell. And Paul with the block. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Paul George with the steal. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning